Alright everybody, what is going on? We're taking a look here at EZA Super Saiyan 3, or I guess transforming Gotenks, whatever you want to call him. Here he is, guys. This guy. Pretty good EZA. I don't think I was able to do calcs on this guy because he dropped, I mean, anything that dropped in like the past 2 weeks for me was dropped at a really bad time. So this is the build that we're rocking for him. It is mostly additional, 25 additional, 3 crit, 11 dodge. I kind of just went with an offensive build on him because that's kind of what I already had originally. I just upgraded some of the equips a little bit, so that's what we're rocking with here. This Gotenks is pretty good. Just some highlights of his kit right here. He does raise defense for 3 turns, so like any attacks that we get here in base will carry over to his Super Saiyan form, but then they won't carry over into Super Saiyan 3, so... let's see, you know, he gets some like attack and defense at the start of turn, he gets some multiplicative stats, he gets like dodge chance, he has a high chance to dodge, high chance to additional, he gets a tiny extra 10% dodge chance after dodging, but remember that that is a separate proc, so it's actually not that good. In his Super Saiyan form, he's actually very powerful, you know, kind of same idea as what he was. He's got that great chance to stun, he also dodges, he's got a bunch of really good stuff in his kit. So basically, here's the gist with Gotenks, right? He does a lot of super attacks, and he's got some decent dodge chance, and there's not many restrictions on that. He just kind of does it. So I believe we're getting a little bit of support here from King Vegeta, because King Vegeta has like an all-type support, right? Let me see. Pure Saiyans and Vegeta family key 3, 30% attack. Plus an additional 90% in all allies key 3, 30% attack and defense when performing a super attack if there's an ally whose name includes Vegeta in the same turn. Okay, so we're actually not going to get that 30% multiplicative support because I'm going to float King Vegeta here. I mean, I guess I could float Gotenks. I don't even think that I thought about Gotenks as linking partners, just because like on global right now, Gotenks really doesn't have any good linking partners. So, I mean, it really doesn't matter who we have them linked with. I mean, we have 3 out of 7 links right here, which isn't the worst ever. Let's just quit talking and let's just get into it, okay? Let's do that. Let's grab this orb right here. Gotenks could triple super on this turn, so we will see what he does. Remember that Omega does disable dodge, but it's not going to be a huge deal in this first phase because, well, I mean, he only disables dodge in this first phase, but it's not going to be a huge deal because we are int, so I mean, that's not going to slow us down hardly at all, so... Gotenks is kind of built for 9th anniversary content, right? So he's not going to get slowed down at all by Omega here, or at least he shouldn't, in theory. Now, the big debate right now is whether Gotenks or Kefla is the better EZA. I think Gotenks is going to have, like, more ease of use, since he doesn't really have any restrictions on what he's doing. Whereas Kefla does still have the orb restrictions. We start out with a 7.2 million attack stat right here. Not too bad. Do we get an additional? We do not, and we fail the hidden potential. So we failed 2 50% chances right there. That is pretty unlucky. But that is the way it goes. Unfortunately, Gotenks does have the additional. It's written the incorrect way, or the poor way right here. It's just a high chance of launching an additional super attack. The way you want to see this written on characters is launches an additional attack. There's a high chance of being a super attack, because then you're always going to do a normal, which gives you a better chance to proc your hidden potential attacks. So anyway, let's go ahead and cut right here. We will come back whenever Gotenks is back on rotation. Ah, crap. I forgot to show the transformation. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Well, anyway, Gotenks transforms right there. Now, here's the funny thing about Gotenks, right, is that their transformation condition is, it always has been, it's weird. So it's an active skill, and so they were unable to change it. Can be activated when HP is 70% or more, starting from the 4th turn after transforming. So what that means is that in order to transform with this guy, you have to float him. Like right here, we gotta float him off, and then he'll come back, and then he'll be able to transform on turn. What'll that be? 6. Anyway, he's doing basically the same thing right here. Notice how they do account for you having to float him, by the way, and they do give you this greatly raised defense for 4 turns. that's to account for, you know, you having to float him. They know that. They don't want you to be punished, so that was nice of them to make this for 4 turns instead of 3. So that's going to be really good. Again, everything here is basically what I already mentioned. This is all, you know, essentially the same. Again, the same basics of his kit all do stay the same and everything like that. So, I mean, you guys can take a chance, read this. One thing that they did give him that's pretty good is they gave him a 50% chance to recover 30% HP at the start of turn, starting from, basically the turn that you're, like, as soon as you can get the active skill is whenever you will start to get this heal right here. So, there's a chance that it's like, oh, crap, you know, we entered the turn at, like, 40% HP, but you do have a 50% chance to heal. I know that's a lot of percent chances, but, this is good. This is nice, right? Like, they recognize, like, ah, crap, people hate HP conditions. How about we just slap some healing on them? I mean, 30% HP is a lot, so. But yeah, the same skeleton of his kit stays the same as it was in base. He's got the additionals, he's got the dodge, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead right here. We'll keep Vegeta in base. I don't think he'll KO because Omega's probably going to stun us right here, but we'll see. Let's see what Gotenks has to offer, everybody. Let's go. All right, normal. Please super. Please super. Thank you. Thank you, Omega. For once, I actually don't mind that he's supering us here because it means that we'll actually get to see Gotenks do something. Probably. I mean, Vegeta can still do a bunch of normals here, but Gotenks should at least get 1 or 2 super attacks in. So let's see what he shoots out. No support here or anything. 8.4 million attack stat. Not too shabby, Gotenks. Boom. Oh, do we get the double? We do. Very nice. 8.7. Okay. Oh, I forgot to float him. No, I'm an idiot. Oh, dang it. No. Well, that's okay. That's okay. We'll just, we'll keep going. We'll cut and come back whenever. He'll still be in his Super Saiyan form. Dang it. I forgot. How could I forget to float him? I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. We'll be right back. All right. We got another rotation of Super Saiyan Gotenks here. Here he is. Da-da-da-da. Super Gotenks. Anyway, 535k defense here. That's pretty good. That's with only 1 stack of his defense, so not too bad. I think I forgot to show that last turn what his defense was, but that's not terrible considering we have a 50% chance to dodge, right? Like that's, you know, that's not terrible. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Any need to transform Vegeta here? I mean, I guess we could. Might as well, right? Let's go ahead and do that. Gives him some extra ki so he can actually super attack. Maybe we don't want him to super attack, but that's okay. Here we go. We got side-by-side Kefla and Gotenks, and this can kind of be a, you know, just like a little thing on Kefla right here is that, remember, Gotenks is doing all this without orbs. I also think that his start-of-turn defense is generally going to be higher than Kefla's. So, you know, like right here, we can't get Kefla all the orbs that she needs, so we'll see how she does, but, yeah, I mean, that's something to keep in mind here, is that Gotenks is, like, he's very unrestricted in his kit. I mean, it's just kind of there. Like, he's just doing it, like, which is valuable to me. You know, it's like just being able to put a character on the team, and they're just going to be able to do their additionals, do their dodge, do their, you know, everything without much thought put into it, I do think is nice, especially for just like Dokkan, right? You know, it can be really challenging for all players, you know, even experienced players trying to keep up with every unit in the game and what they need and how many orbs they need and, you know, what turn they transform on and, oh, you crap, I needed to get this unit, you know, this many, you know, orbs, or I needed to do, like, it can get too much to, you know, keep track with, right? It's like, oh man, I should have gotten the 12 key or something. Anyway, but you guys get the point. So just having a character like Gotenks that's simple, and I say simple, but like he's got like a, dude, did we fail the hidden potential additional? That's crazy. We got 25 in there, buddy. That's a 50% chance that we failed 2 times in a row. Actually, like 3 times or something now. 4. I don't know. But, you know, again, it's just like, it's something that maybe you wouldn't think of, like Gotenks' just ability to work without having to do much effort, right? Like, that's valuable. Anyway. Yeah, so we should survive this turn. We should be okay here. But, I should probably transform Vegeta, but we'll see. I'm just gonna play this turn because now, I mean, we'll just, you know, let's see what happens right here. I should have transformed Vegeta here. Now you guys get to see my own arrogance come into play right here. All right, we're fine. Well, are we? King Vegeta, can he tank a super attack from Omega? Super Vegeta can't. Well, can he with the multiplicative support up? Ah, crap. If we're dead here, I'm going to be so sad. Oh, dodge this, please. Oh. Do we survive? Surely we survive this. We have damage reduction. Oh, who am I kidding, dude? That's King. That is the King. Now, here's an issue, right? Notice how our HP is really low. We're going to need that 30% HP healing to kick in next turn, otherwise we're not going to be able to transform. So maybe it's actually good that I showed this turn, but it's like, you know, we'll see what happens here. We got a 50% chance to recover enough HP to be able to transform, so we'll see what happens. All right, Super Vegeta, relax, bro. Relax, Super Vegeta. You don't need to go crazy. It's not your video. We know you're pretty good, man. Chill, okay? See, let's see what happens right here with Gotenks. Do we get the healing? If we do, it's massive. I mean, it's... Oh, we don't get the healing. Oh, we do! We do get it! We got it! It just took a minute to kick in. There it was. That was so weird. Why was it so delayed? Awesome. This is one of my favorite OSTs. Super Gotenks! Yeah, dude, let's go! Gotenks! Dude, I love this OST. Hang on. Dude, that is such a banger, man. I love that OST. Okay. 582 is what his defense is at. All right, so let's look at Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks real quick. Again, same basic principles are applying here. You know, he's got that 4-turn stack for his attack and defense, 300% to stats, extra 100% when performing a super attack, and a high chance to crit. Guaranteed additional, 70% chance to dodge, additional 20% chance to dodge after dodging. That's a separate proc. And then guaranteed crits on your first turn. It's a simple kit, but it's an effective kit. I was talking about this in the LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku video. How basically you want your units to be doing most of the hidden potential system in their passive these days. And that's kind of how you can gauge, not necessarily how good a unit's going to be, but kind of how good a unit's going to be. And so you have Gotenks here who has crits, he's got additional, and he's got dodge all built into his kit. So that's awesome. Let's hope that he gives us a nice triple here. We'll grab these orbs right there. We don't need to go crazy with Gotenks' orbs. We could give him all of these. Actually, let's give him the int ones because we should have enough STR orbs here for God Goku. Perfect. All right, so we have a decent chunk of links active here. I forgot to show them. We're at like almost 600k defense, right? And we've got a 70% chance to dodge. Boom, there it is. All right. All right. Let's dodge this one too. But yep. Very good. Very good. Again, he's doing all this with like pretty much no restriction. You get Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks out, and he's kind of a killer. Let's see what happens right here. Okay, we're supering Vegeta. Can we not do that, please? I mean, Vegeta's fine, but you know, it's just kind of like waste my time. 2024, right? Like, relax, Omega, please. Yeah, we got to sit through 10 minutes of animations here just to get to Gotenks. Who was it? Somebody said in like a video. I don't remember who it was. Truth did like a video. He was doing like one of those hot takes threads, right? And someone said like they're making the animations longer or something like that to get more screen time on the app from active players to like boost their numbers basically. 13.8. This is a guaranteed crit. We have a guaranteed additional coming in, and we could do a third from the hidden potential system. Like, let's hope that we get it, please. So again, yeah, guaranteed crit. 14.7. Come on, give me one more. Give me the 15. This is no support, by the way. This is raw Gotenks action right here. No, it's the normal. Come on, Gotenks, please, buddy. Oh, he has an attack break too. Hello? Oh, and that's from Vegeta. Vegeta has the attack break. I was like, huh? Gotenks has an attack break. What? Dude, I was very confused. All right, well, there we go. I mean, that's Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. We'll get one more rotation of him here, probably, if we don't KO him next turn. But I think we've seen what we needed to see. I mean, he's good. He's really good. Would I rank him above Kefla? Kefla definitely hits harder, right? But Gotenks' ease of use is just a lot better, and he's on a million more teams. I don't know, let's just look at it. Let's look at, I mean, Kefla hasn't been kept on rotation, so she's not as juiced as she could be. We don't have, like, STR Kaba or anything like that, but, you know, let's just, let's put Kefla up to it right here. Let's see what she does. Yeah, I'm gonna throw her in slot 1. And, we'll just see how she does. Let's transform with Vegeta so that we can get his Super Saiyan stuff. Oh, wait. I guess we'll play it. All right, there we go. But yeah, Kefla, I mean, this is probably a lot of pressure on her, but, I mean, I would feel probably more comfortable putting Gotenks in slot 1 than Kefla. I mean, just first off, comparing their start of turn defenses, right? Kefla not having any, like, the reason Gotenks has better defense, right, is those 4-turn stacks that are always staying up, that are just help raising the floor of his start of turn defense. Whereas Kefla is just at this 256, so if she gets hit, I mean, she's going to get shredded a lot easier than Gotenks would, so I don't know. I think there is an argument to be made that Gotenks is better, but we'll see. Kefla, again, she's got the numbers, but if she doesn't dodge, you know, that's bad RNG, but, you know, Kefla, Gotenks, he's taking double digits there, right? So, I don't know. I don't know. Let's move into the breakdown, guys. Let's move in. All right, this is Astounding Fusion Power Gotenks. Leader skill is Special Pose or Youth. Key 3, 170% to stats. Pretty good. Oh, it's actually Special Pose gets 4 key, and then Youth gets 3 key, but they're both 170%, so that's good. You know, this could be good for like a burst mode or something like that. That's just a solid leader skill. Anything that's giving 170 flat across the board is good enough, right? Super Attack, Victory Flash, raises attack for 1 turn, greatly raises defense for 3 turns. This doesn't really matter. It's just because, like, I guess the only reason you would not get this is if you floated Gotenks. If you floated him, you would lose this. But if you keep him on rotation, then, like, this will stay up, so that's good. Passive skill, Big Power Up. Key 2, 200% to stats at the start of turn. 50% when performing a super attack. For some reason, they separated this. I guess because this is only for 1 turn, but I don't know why they did this, because you're only ever going to have 1 turn of this guy. It is impossible to have a 2nd turn of this Gotenks. So I don't know why they separated this. That doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. 50% chance to launch an additional super, 50% chance to dodge, 10% chance to dodge after evading. That is separate. That does not add to this, so you'll have a 50, a 10, and then however much you have in the hidden potential system. I already mentioned that, and then you transform on just turn 3. So if you get this guy in slot 7, you won't even see base Gotenks. But if you get him on turn 1, then he'll transform on turn 3. If you get him on turn 2, he'll transform on turn 4, etc. That's how this guy works. So these are his links. They're okay. They're fine. They're not great. He's on a million teams, which is crazy. These are his best base linking partners. This is what I was talking about, where he doesn't really have any linking partners right now. I am eagerly awaiting this guy's Easy A. And then he does have a farmable super attack from that Son Goku and Friends Return event, is where that Gotenks is from. So you can go farm up his super attack there, you know, save your Kais. Super Saiyan form is doing basically the same thing. He does get a 70% chance to stun now. The defense is for 4 turns, which is good. 2 key, 250% attack and defense, additional 50% attack and high chance of 50% attack and medium chance of forming a critical hit when performing a super attack. What was it? This guy had like really, was this before he easy-A'd? He was the one, yeah, that had this really weird like high chance of like additional stats. That was really strange. Great chance of launching an additional super, high chance of evading enemy attacks, additional chance of evading attacks plus 20%, and then we already talked about the healing, so that's what he's doing. I'm glad they got rid of those chances for the defense. Like, I'm glad they just gave him straight up 250%. That was the correct play. Good job, Dokkan. Already went over the transformation condition. Links change a little bit. He gets Super Saiyan in Golden Warrior instead of like Saiyan Lineage and whatever the other link was. Categories don't change, and then linking partners do change a little bit, but again, it's just Gotenks'. We're waiting on this guy's Super Easy A right now on Global. We don't have it yet, so I guess I could have brought like maybe this guy or something, but I mean, we were fine, right? Like, we had some of his Super Saiyan links activated. It wasn't a big deal. Finally, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. We already went over his kit, so not really going to go over it much more here. Just, you know, take a chance to look at it. I'm sorry, take a minute, look at it. Nothing much really changes there. And then these are his links. On that last turn, we did have, what, Over in a Flash, Super Saiyan, and Fierce Battle, I believe, are what we had active. So, not terrible. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is in a pretty good spot. We're eagerly awaiting this guy's Super Easy A. He does seem pretty good. So, yeah, I think this Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, or, well, just this Gotenks in general is good. Between him and Kefla, I don't know. Kefla had her chance to shine here, but she did kind of dookie in the woods. I mean, except for it wasn't the woods. It was on stage for all to see. So you guys let me know what you think about Gotenks and Kefla. Let me know who you think is better. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'm going to catch you guys next time.